And God trusts our hearts more than he does our minds, right? More than he does our minds, which fluctuate, which change all the time. We're indecisive in human beings. That's part of our nature. Now, our hearts represent the central wisdom of feeling as opposed to the head's wisdom of reason. So what's on your heart and what's in it? What do you truly feel and what is real? This defines greatly from our mind. This differs greatly from our mind's wisdom. It's a total different thing. So our heart's wisdom is based on facts and truths. And this is because God looks into our hearts, because our hearts do not lie. Our hearts will never lie. Our minds are made up on momentary sensations or satisfactions, whereas our heart is more long-term, built on values and true feelings and assessments of something or someone. So we can feel the mind, but we will never, we can fool the mind, but we will never be able to truly fool the heart, right? So when God looks into our hearts, he can see more than what is in the mind, what the mind will show you. He can see the why. What's up, sis? How are you? He can see the actual why behind our thoughts in each decision that we make. So Hebrews chapter 4:14 tells us that God judges the intentions of the heart. The Bible shows us that everything is visible to God. That means he sees all. He's omnipotence, right? He's omnipotent. He's everywhere. That visible. So everything is visible to God, and nothing is unseen nor hidden from him. And so even the parts of our hearts that we've kept to ourselves, right? That we've kept to ourselves, God can see those things, the little hidden desires, the little secrets that don't nobody know about. When you turn the lights out at night, those things that nobody sees about you, that only you and God know. All right. So God knows these things that we've kept to ourselves, and he can see, right? So nothing is truly done in the dark. That's what we got to understand. Hebrews chapter 4:13 says, and there is no creation hidden from his sight, but all things are naked and open to the eyes of him to whom we must give account. Give our reverence to God, because it is truly a blessing to be known by God. Right. Let me explain. God knows the mistakes, the embarrassments, the little things that we're hard on ourselves about, that we don't talk to people about, the temptations that we have inside. And the things that we do in our darkest hours that nobody sees again, right? But the good news is that God still loves us despite all of this nasty residue that we have left over from life, from our choices, and the people that we have decided to partake in. Now, Paul describes this for us in Romans 8, verse 38 through 39. For I am persuaded that neither death, nor life, nor angels, nor principalities, nor powers, nor things present, nor things to come, nor height, nor depth, nor any other creature shall be able to separate us from the love of God which is in Christ Jesus. So there's nothing that you can do that will make God stop loving you. This is what you got to understand. Whereas a human on this earth, they don't stop loving you if you do one thing to them. Humans have a way of just dropping you to the wayside. God will never do that to you, and that's what you got to understand. And in his mercy is undying. It reneweth forever. And so the thing is, even though that is the case, you don't want to take advantage of the fact that God will continue to forgive you and forgive you and forgive you. Because even though he will and his love is undying, he does not deserve that. So we got to learn how to treat God the same way that he knows how to treat us. That his love benefits us. Our love for God has to benefit God.